Taurus Ascendants, this video is for you. If your moon is in Taurus, or if you're not a Taurus Ascendant or not a Taurus Rashi, and you just have a cluster of planets, like you have 4 planets in Taurus, you should still watch this video. Let's look at the next 51 days from June 7th and see what the Mars transit has in store for you, especially if you're going through Mars Mahadasha, Mars Antardasha, Sun Mahadasha, Sun Antardasha, Ketu Mahadasha, Ketu Antardasha, Rahu Mahadasha, Rahu Antardasha. This transit will definitely have an impact on you. Okay, so I will first talk about the positives and then I will talk about some of the negatives which you must keep in mind. And I'll also try to give you certain remedies which may be useful for you. So first, let's talk about the positive. So Mars was playing up in your 2nd and your 3rd house all along for the last 7-8 months, which may have caused you some injuries as well, especially in your hands or your feet area. May have caused some turmoil in your family as well. Ups and downs. Your family members or could have said that you sound very harsh, or you yourself were not feeling very good about your relationships with people, right? Because second house is what it governs. Your family. Your 3rd house, your younger siblings, right? Now Mars will transit to your 4th house. Now, if your Mars is very strong, for example, your Mars is exalted in the 9th house in the sign of Capricorn, or your Mars is very, very stable in the 12th house, yeah? It can give you gains related to your home and property. So people who are waiting for that property deal or waiting to move into that house, and there was delay in that. Now all that may come through, especially if your Ketu is also very stable in your natal chart. So look at the strength of your natal chart. Okay, see where Sun is placed. If your Sun is very well placed, then you would definitely have some kind of a gain in your home related to your vehicles. You could buy a car, you could your land deal could come through, or there could be some kind of a upgrade or some kind of change that you would want to bring, a positive one, buy something new for your house, renovation. Yeah. So that's the good part about your home. You could also, since Mars will look at the 7th house from the 4th, so you could meet someone new, the ones that are single. You could meet someone new, get into a relationship and start a new life in these few days. It can happen. So if it happens, let me know. The ones who are in a relationship could also consider marriage during this time, right? Rahu is already in your 10th house. Mars will be looking at it. There's a lot of attraction in your 11th house. Saturn is, if your Saturn and Rahu are well placed, and Mars is also very well placed, so it could give you a promotion at work. The ones who are unemployed could get a job, especially in the IT industry or into the graphic designing industry, into asset management, into any creative industry, because Taurus ascendants are into that, into real estate as well. Okay, now the 8th aspect, the Mars's 3rd aspect is 8th from itself, so it's looking at Saturn from there. So this could also give you incoming gains. It could give you incoming gains from foreign lands. It could also collaborate you with your older siblings or the world outside, especially social media. So the ones who are into business, you need to get active on social media, connect with the right kind of people, connect with older people, connect with your older siblings, increase your network circle, and you will get positive results. So There could be inflow of money, especially for the people who are into contractual work and who are freelancers and who run their own businesses. You can get more business during this particular time. We all have to look at your natal chart. If your natal chart is strong, especially if your Jupiter, Saturn is strong, because Jupiter is causing a very powerful Dhan Yoga. Your 11th house is, your 11th lord is in the 12th, in the second house, and Mercury is also there. So it's forming a very, very powerful money yoga. So in the next couple of weeks, if you get money or if you get gains, let me know in the comments so that the other Taurus ascendants can also benefit from it. Okay. Now let's talk about the negatives. Now the negatives, especially if your Mars is not very well placed, your Ketu is not well placed, you have planets, you already have malefics in Leo. For example, you have Rahu sitting in Leo in your 4th house here. You need to be extremely careful, especially the married ones or the ones who are in a long-term living relationship. Or even if you're not in a living relationship, but you're in a long-term relationship with someone, this will cause a breakup in your relationship. You need to be very, very careful and mindful in how you are communicating with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your partners, your husbands, and your wife. Okay? Not just that, 4th house is the house of your emotions, your comfort zone, your home, your comfort level, your happiness is seen from the 4th house. So it's not, I wouldn't call it the best transit. Okay? So this may cause turmoil in your house. It could be with your family, it could be with your neighbors, it could be with your spouse, it could be with your landlord as well. So if, like I said, you need to check your natal chart really, really well. If your natal chart has malefics in the 4th house, or your sun is not very well placed. For example, your sun is debilitated. Your sun is in the sign of Libra. And your Mars is also not very well placed. Let's consider your Mars is also debilitated, or your Mars is weak somewhere. This could cause a change or relocation without your choice. Okay? If you're the ones who are renting their house, suddenly their landlord comes and tells them, hey, listen, I don't want to rent out anymore, and you're desperately looking for a place to stay. Or, Saturn in the 11th house can delay payments for a very long time. You're a contractual employee, you're a freelancer, or you're a business owner, and you're not getting payments. You've been following up for payments, but the payments are not coming through. Okay? And because of that, you are not able to pay your loans or your rent. And you don't have a choice but to go live with someone else. So see, Mars and Ketu both are malefics. So this is a time you need to be very, very careful. It can push you out of your comfort zone and push you out of your home, what you consider as home. And you might see that you are looking for a place to stay, or you want to go back home and stay with your parents. And again, when you go back home and stay with your parents are giving you a hard time about not being able to manage your finances. Okay? So all this can be seen. There is a very, very strong yoga of separation from your partner, especially if you have malefics in your 7th house. For example, you have Rahu or Ketu or Saturn in your 7th house. This particular transit can definitely cause a conflict. So you need to be very, very careful on how you're dealing with your loved ones, your spouses and your partners. Okay? Look out for injuries on your feet, your knees, your knees and your chest and your ankle area. Okay? Stay away from sharp objects, and when you're cooking in the kitchen, be mindful. Don't look at. Try to look at a certain video and chop vegetables. A lot of people do that while the ones that live alone. So be careful of burns and knives. Right? In your house, if you're a smoker, or if you light a candle, or if you light a diya, be very careful how you're lighting the diya in your house. It can cause a fire in your house as well. Ketu and Mars both are in your 4th house. So be very careful of fire, especially if you are lighting a lamp or a candle, or if you're a smoker and you smoke at home. Okay, so these are the negative. Overall, looking at the other planet transits, I think monetarily, financially, it is very, very good. It can also give you a promotion, or you could get a better job, a better offer. The ones who are contractual employees can get more offers. Financially, it's a pretty good time, I think. But again, like I said, the payments could be delayed, so be patient. Okay, payments could be delayed, but it is not the best time for relationship and peace of mind. So the remedy is exercise a lot. Mars is all about exercise. Channelize your Mars energy with meditation. Go to religious places. Wherever you find peace of mind, do a lot of gardening. Spend time with nature. Okay? Go to the gym. Take your partner to the gym. Get into some kind of a physical or a sports activity. And remember, it can't be a board game. It has to be a proper physical activity with your partner, with your children, and you will get positive results. All right? Do not lose your temper. See, Mars and Ketu together, it can cause explosive temper issues. All right? So be very careful, especially if you might see that your mother or your spouse or your family member are being very irrational during this time. But since you've seen this video, and hopefully you will take my advice, and you will be calm and compassionate with how you deal with your loved ones. Well, that's all I have for you. If you have any comments, please feel free to share so that the other Taurus Ascendants can get help. If you like this video, hit the like button and share it with your friends and family. If you need a consultation, my information is right here. Thank you very much for your time. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.